I posted a version of this trick a few days ago, but I left it unlisted on my YouTube channel, and I sent it just out to my email list subscribers. My intention was to make it public today, but I got some really good feedback from the people that did see the trick, so I'm refilming it with those suggestions included. This trick can be done with a mixed up deck of cards, and you can even let your spectators shuffle the cards before you begin. Now you'll ask them to just select a card at random. Let's say they pick this card. It really is a free choice. And this is not one of those tricks where you can't see the card that they picked. In this case, they got the 10 of hearts, which we'll place back in the center of the deck, put some cards on top. We'll cut the cards, we'll shuffle the cards a few different times. We just want to kind of lose their card somewhere in the deck. Now it's important, two things. One, that they don't forget what card it was. So it was a 10 of hearts. Also want them to know their card is not on top of the deck. Their card is also not on the bottom of the deck. So it's lost somewhere in here. And we're going to look through the cards until we find their card. So we'll just kind of go through slowly and ask them to say stop when they see their card. No, it's not there. Okay, just a few more. No. All right, so the card is not in the bottom half of the deck. I'm going to give the deck a cut. What I'll do is I'll count the value of their card, and I'll stop whatever card comes after that, and then we'll count that value again. So here's what I mean. It was a 10, so I'm going to count 10 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll get rid of these cards. We'll look at the value of the next card. It's another 10, not D10, but another 10. So we'll count 10 more cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And the very next card, face up, is their card. So what's great about this trick is it really is a regular deck of cards. They really are shuffled before you begin, and they really do select any random card. Now when you place their card back in the deck, you're going to keep a pinky break under where it goes. So in this case, we've got the 4 of hearts. It's going to go right here. We're going to place the rest of the cards on top, keeping a little pinky break there, so that when I cut the cards, I can just cut until I get to that pinky break, and then I'll just place the rest of the cards on top, effectively just bringing their card back to the top. But it should look like I'm just cutting the cards. And then when I shuffle, I'm just going to peel this card off first, which is their card, to the bottom, and then throw cards on top of that. So their card is now on the bottom of the deck. And then with my thumb, I'm just going to count 1, 2 cards back like this, and I'll keep a thumb break there so that I can cut the cards, place these on top, leaving those 2 cards, and then cut back this way. And now I've just put their card in the second position, which is where I want it to be. Now as I show them that their card is not on top of the deck, I get a little pinky break underneath the next card. So it's right here. So when I place this card upside down on top of there, I can pick these 2 cards up together. That one's upside down, and they don't realize I have 2 cards. And I'll place that down as I flip these cards over to show, hey, their card's not on top of the deck, it's also not on the bottom. And now what I've done is place their card upside down on the bottom of the deck without them knowing. Remember, the value of their card is a 4, so I'm going to count over 4 cards, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1 extra after that, and I'm going to drop them on the table. Now I want to remember what card is here, because that's the card that's going to show up when I flip it up. So it's an ace of clubs. And I'm just going to spell in my head as I'm going through these cards, ace of clubs. So A-C-E-O-F, C-L-U-B-S. And I'm going to toss these on top, just like I'm randomly throwing cards down, and I'll throw the rest of the cards on top. And now I've set the cards up perfectly so that I can count them, and it'll get right to that part. Now you could throw in a false cut here, like I did, but you don't even need to do that. Because to the spectator, it feels like you just mixed the cards up. So now when you count those 4 cards, 1, 2, 3, 4, and you push those aside, the next card is going to be the ace of clubs, because you put it there. And when you spell ace of clubs, A-C-E-O-F-C-L-U-B, and when you put the S down and they see this card, not only is it the card, but it's flipped up the other way, it's a mind-blowing trick.